So I mean, I don't think that's going
Yeah.
to be her fallback. You know, the thing about Hillary is she says a lot of the right things, but it's just, do I trust that that's really your vision?
True.
Um,
You know,
and
here's my take on Hillary. And I've been paying attention to Hillary a lot. To your point, I endorse Bernie Sanders. That's who I voted
absolutely,
for. I feel like Bernie deal with more with what we're going through in our
absolutely.
community if you really pay attention to Bernie. But I do agree with you. I do think it's going to be between Hillary and obviously Trump.
Hmm.
Personally, guys, I think Hillary Clinton is going to be the first woman president of this country, honestly, hands down. But here's my struggle. Here's my struggle. With that being said, it's a great accomplishment. I will support her obviously being my president. It's going to be a great movement for women. But here's my strongest concern. Other people of this country has problem with women leadership that we have allies with.
Right.
My biggest concern is how more would that affect what other countries already have issues with us. Now you have a woman that you have to report with, have a business relationship with, when you have your allies and everything. That's my biggest concern. And not to say it will be fair for other countries to dislike us more, but obviously other countries are still stuck in their ways where women don't do nothing but sit at the table, this and that.
Hmm.
And not to say I agree with that because I don't, but that's one of my biggest concerns with Hillary being in the state that she is, in the position that she is, if she does become the first woman president of the United States, which I do think she will be.
And see, watch this. Here's my take on this. Women, you're not gonna like me on this, but hey, man, listen.
Oh
I
Lord, you
love
about to
women.
offend
Shout out
somebody.
to women and all that. But at this moment in my life, I just don't believe in having a woman president. I just feel like let me make sure I word this right, because I live with a woman and I don't want no issue. I just feel like when it comes to true like leadership, like in a household, it's supposed to be the man. And America is our household. And I think the face of that should be a man. And I'm going to be honest with you. If I'm another country and I low key got beef with the US and I see you got a woman in charge, I'm going to try you. I mean, I'm just being
But I
honest
mean,
with
but
you.
you're touching on the part that I'm touching on.
Right.
Only thing
Okay.
that and sometimes I agree with C Rob, and sometimes I don't. Y'all know that. Only thing I don't agree on is where you talk about in a household it should be this, because now it goes back to what we talked about last week. In a household, the formation of what family should be isn't that anymore. So there are a lot of women who is leaders of their
Wow.
household because there aren't no men.
Hmm.
So you can't say, I can't necessarily say when it comes to a household that women can't be leaders from that perspective. You know what I mean?
But key phrase you use, when there aren't men.
Yeah,
Like
but that's
when
a
there's
lot of
no men.
households.
Hey man, but this household, you come on, you got Bernie Sanders, you got Trump or whatever. I'm not voting for Trump. Me personally, I'm voting for Louis Farrakhan, man. So I'm gonna go to the ballot and write Louis Farrakhan, and that's who I want to be my leader of the United States.
Yeah.
But I mean, if there's a man present, I feel like that leadership position should go to a man. I'm not trying to be sexist, women. I'm sorry. If you put Hillary Clinton in and she blows everybody away and she's the best leader ever, I'll be the first one to get on camera and say I was wrong. I have no problem with that. But as of right now, from what I've seen and what I'm used to and just what I've been taught and what I'm, learning, if there's a male, that male should be the leader.
Yeah, no, I understand. I understand conceptually what it should be. I do understand that,
Mm-hmm.
but in reality, that's not a lot of times what it is. That's all
Of
I'm
course,
saying.
of
And we
course.
deal with reality, right?
Of course, yeah.
So, good stuff, man.
Yeah.
But let's get into the next topic though, and I think this one is going to be definitely more interesting. Let's talk about leadership in the Black community and African American
Mm.
community. From households to politics or our society. Give us your take on that.
Wow. Our community definitely needs more strong leaders.
Yes.
Hmm.
That our community is broken because of that. We don't support one another. We'd rather go support the man than support the brother man.
Mm-hmm.
We'd rather support the other man. And how does that stop? And I think this generation, we've got the power to stop it. It's just a matter of how do we get everybody together to actually make this happen. And again, it starts with leadership. So it starts with us three, supporting one another and
Mhm.
going out and supporting bigger causes and so forth and so on, and inspiring others. I mean, hopefully this video in itself can, be inspiring to someone and so forth. And, we can just move one or two people, and somebody else move one or two people, slowly but surely you can chip away at it, and our community can be, have a lot more togetherness. If you look at other communities, the Asian community, they stick together. You look at the homosexual community, they stick together.
Yeah, that's always your point.
Yeah,
my point is always Asians.
And it's just, where do you see the togetherness with us? You just don't.
Yeah. Now let me ask you this, Jarvis, because this is something me and C-Rob can talk about this for days and hours. Here's my take. Or let me ask you this for your take before I get my take. Do you think there's not enough black support amongst us because the reflection of leadership, or the reflection of, hey, we just don't care to support one another because we'd rather compete with one another and try to shit on one another than actually support? Do you think that's the case, or is it because it's a lack of leadership in the black community?
I think it's a combination of both, honestly. There are great black leaders out there, but do we follow them, or would we rather go and look at what Wiz Khalifa is doing, or try to keep up with, with the Yeezys and all this stuff? We'd rather keep up with that kind of stuff, or we'd rather do something to make our community strong. So I just think we don't, our people in the whole don't gravitate toward the right leaders, and we let the wrong things kind of lead us. We'll rather wait in line for some shoes than
why is that
go
though?
vote.
Why is that though? What is it? I mean,
we're so used to being poor, so we get some money in our hand, it's burning a hole in our pocket. We got to go spend it before the man take it, and we want to see something tangible for it, as opposed to, saving it and doing something meaningful with it.
Wow. And you know what? Let me say this, man. And this just hit me as you was talking. Leadership, when you talk about community leadership within our community, black community leadership is not sexy.
No.
Let me explain to you why. I would rather buy some Jordans because you and millions of others have Jordans, as opposed to being like, you know what, man? Nah, man. Instead, take that money, go invest that, blah, 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 build you a website, blah, 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 have people support you and make your own.
Right.
yeah.
Community leadership is not sexy. I look at a cat like Dr. Boyce Watkins. Anything he drops, I look at it. He's a brilliant mind when it comes to financing or whatever.
Yeah.
If I post a video like that, and then I post a video of like two people fighting in the hood or riding them dumbass hoverboards, listening to Future.
Right, that's gonna get the likes.
That's gonna get the likes.
Yeah.
This brother telling you how to be great.
It's gonna get
He's
dismissed.
gonna get less like. Yeah, he's gonna get dismissed. Community leadership is not sexy, and I don't know why.
Well, but here's the reason why I always say to that, because it's what's entertaining to people. You know what I mean? Is it really a reflection of community leadership, or is what's the reflection of what's entertaining? People like to be, especially our community, like to be entertained by bullshit. Dr. Boyce Watkins is boring to people, and
right.
boring to our black community.
Right.
What the hell is this dude talking about? I don't want to sit up here and hear this stuff, but I want to see what's going on the Shade Room or Bala Alert or something like that,
Right.
because that's what's entertaining to us. There's not enough information that's sexy, to your point, because it's information that's boring. That's the issue. Nobody wants to pay attention to what's boring, even though it's best for them. It's like eating healthy. Shit. Eating healthy, right? Eating healthy is hard. The food is nasty. We don't want to do it because we just don't want to eat that nasty ass food. But it's best for us. Now, shit, do I want to go get a cheeseburger, some steak, some fries?
Yes, all
That shit tastes good, but it's bad as hell for me. It's the same thing with the reflection of the
So
leadership
true.
in the community and the support and what's boring and what's not.
Wow.
And look at how the comparison of fast food, like burgers or whatever,
Yeah.
to eating healthy. Fast food is so accessible.
Of course.
And so quick,
Every corner.
right there. And eating healthy is not so accessible.
Yeah.
A little more expensive. So you got
Yeah.
a video by Mr. Watkins, 18 minutes. Nobody's gonna wait 18 minutes to listen. Nobody has that kind of time. They'd rather a 15-second Instagram video of two people fighting in Chuck E. Cheese.
Exactly.
It's
Exactly.
quick and it's over.
And you gotta understand how social
That
media.
instant gratification.
Yeah.
Of course.
You gotta understand how attention span of our community is short, and not just our community, but America worldwide. That's why Twitter,
140 characters.
140 characters. Instagram, 15
15
seconds. Snapchat, 10-second videos. the attention span is so short of people. So if you can't say what you got to say or put what you got to put in that short time span, people don't want to see it.
Mm.
That's why they switch Instagram likes for videos to views, because they understand nobody wants to sit 10 seconds and watch 15 seconds and watch a video, then press like, they're ready to move on. It's strategically framed that way to get us to only focus on certain things.
Wow. That's incredible. Like, I mean, when you just put it all together, that's incredible, man. And when you talk about community leadership, how do we make this thing sexy, man? Let me tell you how. Beyonce jumps out, because everybody pays attention to Beyonce, right?
Anything she does is golden.
Beyonce jumps out and she says, let's get in formation. Okay? And in this video, she's subconsciously giving you a message of black leadership and black togetherness.
Right.
Kendrick Lamar,
Yes.
right?